What's going on, all you real estate lovers out there?
Oh, that was creepy, huh? Let's not do that again. Jesus, I apologize. Let's try that again. What's going on, all you real estate lovers? Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Podcast with your humble host, Sam Pawlitzki, myself, coming at you from Los Angeles, California. What are we talking about today? Well, if you took 2 seconds and you read the title of the podcast, you will know. We're going to talk about some pools. P-O-O-L-S. Pools. I want to talk about if you got some money to spare, you want to remodel your house a little, and you're considering maybe putting a pool in your backyard. I kind of want to talk about if that's such a wise decision or not, because I think there's a lot of factors that people don't think about when they put a pool into their home. First of all, if your house needs remodeling, I would argue there's much better places to start, like the bathroom and the kitchen, that are going to get you much more bang for your buck when it's time to sell that house than a pool would. On average, adding a pool adds about 5 to 10% to your home's value, okay? But let's think about this. So is this a wise idea or not to put a pool in? So if you're in a really hot state and every neighbor around you has a pool and you don't, then yes, it could definitely hurt you when it's time to sell your home not to have a pool, especially if you have the backyard space for it. Obviously, if your backyard is tiny and you put a pool in, and now your entire backyard just consists of a pool, there's no extra space. I don't know if that's such a hot idea or not. This really depends. Do you have the space for it? What are your neighbors around you doing it? What kind of climate are you in? Are you like in a cold weather state where you can't even use a thing for half the year? And let's say best case scenario, it adds 10% to your value. Okay, so you build the pool. Let's say you live in the house for another 5 to 10 years. You're not going to get, even if it does add 10% of the value, you're not going to make your money back, because let's think about this, right? How much does it cost to build a pool? I mean, it's pretty easy to spend $100,000 on a pool. I think pools start around, I want to say 20 to 30,000, somewhere in there. And that's a basic pool, right? Basic. You want a waterfall, a spa, some crazy lighting features. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's easy to blow some money on a pool. So there's that. And let's think about the maintenance cost. Is your pool going to be heated? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it is not cheap to heat a pool. You're definitely going to need some filtration system. So there's going to be electricity with the water pump running. You got to, water evaporates over time. Newsflash. So there's definitely going to be some utility cost with, you have to keep the pool at a certain water level. So it's definitely going to add to your water bill. What else? I mean, I know most people that I know with a pool, there's a guy that comes out once a week to deep clean the pool, make sure it's at the proper pH level, all that stuff. Now, I think you can probably get away with someone coming less than once a week, but I don't know that that's really recommended. I mean, anyway, so there's more to the upkeep cost. There's a guy you have to pay, let's say, once a week. So that adds up. And now here's something I bet you're not thinking about. If you got insurance in your home, which I would really hope that you do, you add a pool, it adds value. Well, guess what? That's more for your insurance company to cover if shit hits the fan. So it's going to add to your insurance bill. Never mind if it does increase the value of your property, depending on what state you're in and how often they assess the value of your property, you could potentially be taxed on that increased value. So let's say you build a pool and you live in the house for another 5 to 10 years. Those upkeep costs are going to outweigh with whatever, compared to with whatever you make back on the increased value of your home by the time you sell it. I mean, good luck getting your money back. If you're building a pool with value in mind, it doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, to me, you build a pool because you want one, because it's nice to have during certain times of the year. It's just like it's a fun feature, especially if you love having people over or if you have kids. It's awesome to have a pool, but don't think that you're gonna break even on it or make your money back in some way. Most likely, you're not going to. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, there's certain situations where I'm sure you can, but very unlikely. So don't go into it with, if you have value in mind, there's much better places you can spend your money on when it comes to adding features or, remodeling your home. That's all I got to say. And, want to share with you. So I started thinking about pools today. I was at this beautiful house on the Malibu Bluffs this morning, where the pool, it was a gorgeous pool in the backyard on the bluffs, like unobstructed ocean views. The pool was controlled via basically like an iPhone looking remote, and you had about 20 different like lighting features and different waterfall settings. And you could heat the pool up like a hot tub if you really wanted to. You could just be swimming in a giant hot tub if that's what you're into. But what made this pool really awesome is that right next to it there was an aquarium almost as big as the pool itself, just like lengthwise. It was almost the entire length of the pool. And via the remote, you can open up the shades to the aquarium, and it had, I forget, it was like the aquarium had like eels in it, and what was it, like was it tigerfish? I mean, like all kinds of crazy exotic fish. So you're swimming in a giant hot tub with exotic fish chilling next to you, and on the other side, you're overlooking the Pacific Ocean. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And if that's the kind of lifestyle you want, all you need is $14 million. That's all it's going to take. Just ask your grandpa for, a favor or whatever it takes. Take out a couple loans, and that's it's the kind of lifestyle you could be living here in Malibu. Actually, now thinking about it, 14 million for that kind of view. I mean, you can drop some serious money in Malibu and not get a view like the one I saw this morning. I would almost argue 14 million was a bargain for that home. And if you do not live in Southern California, you probably think I'm out of my damn mind right now. Yeah, no, the pricing makes no sense at all down here. Anyways, I will check in with you guys in a few days. If you have any questions I can answer on the podcast, or if you just want to reach out, if you just want to say hi, hit me up on Twitter at the real Sam Paw, Paw. Hit me up. That's my Twitter account. Would love to get to know you. Would love to chat with whatever is on your mind. And, I'll be back in a couple days. Try not to miss me too much.